Your boy AntiCheat. Your boy Taco Soulsl, Anti in the white trunks in the blue corner. Taco Soulsl repping that lovely orange. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's get it on and poppin'. Solly, how you feeling right now?
As excited as you are for this fight. And already we got a stunned ugly face on Taco and one returning right back. So both of these fighters showing that they've got the power. And that's not something that we had any doubt, right? Both of these guys, great boxers, great fighters, both in the game and in IRL. So I'm excited to see this fight, and already they're starting to deliver.
Absolutely.
Who do you guys got?
I mean, it's tough, right? Anti is one of my favorites right now, coming in. But Taco Soulsl won my heart over the first day that he came into the Discord. Came in, we were having fun. Y'all know it was Machiavellian Man night, and Taco says, "You guys aren't boxers. Y'all ain't out here to throw hands." And he went 8 rounds with Pake Jaw. Had one of the best fights of his time in VR. Completely came in, and I've been trying to match this man up with as many good fights as possible since he's been here. So I love the hands, and I love the fact that he grinded his way up to the ranks, though. So shout outs to Taco Soulsl. But hey, all of my glazing ain't nothing. AntiCheat ain't one to be fucked with. So this is gonna be a firefight.
I'm noticing AntiCheat has insane footwork here. While Taco Soulsl uses standing and takes advantage of that auto turn, which auto turn should be removed from the game. Personal bias here. I think auto turn is the stupidest fucking thing they've ever added to a VR boxing game ever. But AntiCheat is somehow managing to use his footwork effectively even against an auto turn stationary fighter.
Yeah, even though you have those auto turn mechanics, they're not perfect, right? You're not the T2 Terminator with that. So
you are. You really are.
You're not. You're really not. I've seen people get around it. We've seen a lot of stick fighters versus room scale fighters, and room scale fighters have been able to leverage their movement. It's not an automatic win by any means necessary, though it is there to help people with handicaps, so we do understand why it's in the game. But right now, Taco Soulsl, though, a good technical boxer, having to use mostly his hands. Solly, you can be as a testament to we've played this matchup a bunch of times, right? Right now,
absolutely.
AntiCheat has a lot of room to work with. He's not in a little kind of like, phone booth, so he still is able to use the advantages that comes with room scale. And oh no, we're seeing we've seen this pose before. Going through the menu, Taco Soulsl might be a little bit of play space issue, but we're back online. We're back online, bro.
All right.
Taco Soulsl is looking a little bit pressed. He's walking in. He's not backing down, not once. I have not seen him walk backward a singular time. He's wearing down AntiCheat here.
Let's fight.
Well, there's just also the strategy of it too, right? Like you can have like Bevo Beaterbev was a great example. Beaterbev is constantly pressuring, but it's about who gets to land those significant shots. And right now, I'd say that was a pretty close round, right?
Yeah.
We got Taco definitely being the aggressor in terms of pushing the pace, but AntiCheat has just solid defense, and it's so fun to watch fighters who know how to defend.
Little word, I don't use auto turn.
Not you, AntiCheat. I'm talking about Taco Soulsl on stationary. He gets the auto turn feature.
You can turn it off though, I think, in this in this patch.
I believe you can.
Yeah, so I think
was that an option before this patch?
Chat's coming in right now, really battling it out. I mean, chat right now is battling it out about as hard as both of these boxers. And Solly, this reminds me, we do have the ability to see the scorecard in between rounds, I think.
Mouthpieces in, seconds out.
Right? Wasn't that in the new patch?
Yeah.
I need to figure out how they do that. See if you can figure out the buttons real quick and let me know. Round 2 underway, the adjustment round here. And so AntiCheat was on the defensive for the first round, right? Taco Soulsl pressing that advantage. AntiCheat now taking his own step, walking in. Blue, how you feel? Do you think AntiCheat's gonna be the aggressor in this round, or do you think it's gonna be a repeat of the last round?
I think it's gonna end up being a repeat of that first round. Taco Soulsl, I don't see him letting up the pressure.
Commentators curse. What does he know? What does he know? The commentators, they never know anything.
My apologies, I've never boxed in my life, apparently.
Apparently. We never know.
I'm just some random homeless man that they picked off the streets because, you know, clearly I know nothing about boxing.
Anti-cheat now. What's interesting now in the round number 2, Solly and I always say, is the adjustment round, right? So Taco Soulsl coming in with the aggression in the first round. Anti-cheat sitting back in the pocket. And what it allowed Anti-cheat to do is kind of take an assessment of his opponent. This time you saw Anti-cheat coming in the beginning of the second round, stepping out quite confidently, putting in the pressure on Taco Soulsl and managing to get that knockdown. And now the pressure is on Taco Soulsl. Can he muster enough of a comeback, regain composure in this round? He still has about a round and a half to go to score that knockdown. And let's see if he can make the adjustment himself.
Solly, why are we looking at Carl's?
This is, well, I'm trying to find out how to look at scorecards between rounds. And
big shots coming in from Anti-cheat. Nice overhand, 1-2, big uppercut coming in from Anti-cheat. Anti-cheat now finding some significant shots in this match as he bobs and weaves. Taco Soulsl landing some shots of his own. A quick flurry has Anti-cheat back on the defensive, but hey, he escapes pretty clean, looks unscathed.
For those in the Discord, the stream for the Discord is bugged right now. Solly, you know, screwed up a little bit. There's going to be a problem. Tech gremlins.
Anti-cheat now coming in. Back on that defensive. I do love the high guard and the head movement coming out from Anti-cheat as Taco Soulsl tries to find a chink in the armor. Good call from the ref there, breaking it up.
And just coming in from Taco here.
Taco, being the taller fighter, he might have a hard time getting it in with the body shots on Anti-cheat. I do agree, a little bit of mix-up here, but Taco Soulsl experience in IRL as well, so I'm pretty sure he's trying to find a way around the guard, and you see he's trying to shoot down the middle of Anti-cheat's high guard, but Anti-cheat, like, you notice his hands, he makes quick adjustments with there, and I do like what he's doing, man. The circling around, the head movement, and again, just like we were talking about earlier, Bloop, even though that auto turn might be on, it may not be on, who knows, but right now, as you see, as Anti-cheat circles around, he is able to get some good angles on Taco Soulsl.
Looking at the speed, I mean, I'm looking at the stream right now. At the speed that he's turning, auto turn is most definitely on. There is not a moment where Anti-cheat is outside of Taco Soulsl's reach, but he's moving slightly faster than the auto turn can keep up, I'm noticing.
It's not perfect, man. You know, it's
not
there.
Perfect.
It's you're not the Terminator, right? But it is there to help handicapped people or people who don't have a lot of play space. So right now, Anti-cheat having a dominant second round with the knockout and also escaping a lot of damage from Taco Soulsl. If you're Taco Soulsl right now, the third round is where you have to be thinking, all right, where can I put together a little something, right, to turn this over? Because I think that Taco, I may be wrong, came out just a little bit ahead on that first round. Anti-cheat, of course, dominant second round, right? Anti-cheat's folks out here filling up the chat, right, with a lot of support. If you're Taco Soulsl, you know, I'd like to see a little bit more of a mix-up to the body, right? Anti's doing a real good job of protecting his head. A lot of love coming in from both of these boxers here. You love to see it. Two of my favorites, man. It's just so hard to choose.
I personally think Anti took that first round. I don't know. You said Taco might have had a slight edge that first round, but I'm just not seeing it.
We'll see what the cards say,
man.
The knockdown? The knockdown was, ooh, and there we go, second knockdown. So the other knockdown was in the second round, Solly. Second round knockdown for Anti-cheat, and now third round knockdown for Anti-cheat. And at this point right now, it's looking like Anti's match. I'm so excited I forgot to start the dang timer for the second time. I'm just locked in right now. As much as the fans are locked in right now, I'm watching this fight. It could either be a clean sweep for Anti or two rounds to one. We'll see in the end.
Taco, it looks like he's going to face, what, his second defeat?
Taco won the last one, I do believe. Yes, Taco won the last one. So I believe this would be his first defeat on the channel. Ooh, good right hooks coming in.
Anti-cheat here, just showing off a lot of heart and really good technique, right? He's had a style that he worked through this entire match and, you know, adjusted it as needed, but his strategy worked the entire time. Right?
Oh, and there we go. Big shots down from AntiCheat, and that's going to put a nail in the coffin for Taco Soulsl.
You okay?
Like you were saying, Solly, it's very interesting because AntiCheat has the same guard that Zenith used to have back in EOC, that nice high guard, right? And right now he's able to use both his footwork and head movement to keep very safe.
It looks like AntiCheat is in room scale, but I'm just now realizing AntiCheat has been in stationary this entire time.
Has he been in stationary this entire time?
Yeah, because he starts in the corner.
Oh,
He starts in the corner.
Oh, you're right.
I thought he was in a big room scale this entire time. He just has really good movement.
The way he moves, bro.
Do you think he's moving his stationary? You know how when you hold down the oculus button, it'll put you back in the center of your stationary?
Solly, you know better than others. Is that possible?
I used to do that all the time, where I'd sit there every time that I was outside of my stationary boundary. Since I had enough room, I would just pop it right back into my area.
Interesting.
I think that's why he's staying so consistent with his movement. I think that's why I thought he was in room scale this entire time.
I thought it was too. It's the way he moves.
I think he's doing something different. This is something that I do. Is you basically are both moving your own like body through your physical space, while also moving your with stick motion. You're basically your play space through the ring.
I think he's doing a combination of both. I think he's using every movement option at his disposal, and Taco just isn't keeping up with the movement.
I mean, we'll see
ladies
the
and
POVs.
gentlemen,
I think
a beautiful fight here for both fighters. A lot of love being shown. We'll get to the debates on the techniques because we can just ask them after the fight. So let's take a look right now at this card. AntiCheat is your winner for tonight's matchup. Whether you are a fan of Taco Soulsl, whether you are a fan of AntiCheat, go ahead and give them some love in the chat. Both of these fighters put their heart on the lines.
That was a great fight, man.
It's an absolute great fight. And here we go, 10-9, 10-8, 10-6 in favor of your winner for the night, AntiCheat. Everybody give him some love. Let's take a look at the damage here. AntiCheat taking the first round in damage. Taco Soulsl coming back just ahead in the second round. And then AntiCheat really turning up the gas there in that third round for 2707 to 1602 in favor of AntiCheat. Let's go ahead and talk to the fighters.